Welcome to Fantasy Victory Now. It's week 12 of the NFL season. We've been talking about waivers every week, and now some actual waivers in the NFL.
Yeah, NFL waivers, yeah.
With some running backs. Ben Tate joining the Minnesota Vikings. What's that mean for the Vikings running backs and what used to be a muddy situation in Cleveland?
Yeah, you know, it may certainly help Cleveland, where we now have a much greater sense of how this is going to work out. Isaiah Crowell's been the best back over the course of this year, and he looks like the starter there. Crowell's a guy that could end up getting 3/4 of the work, 80% of the work to Terrence West, and that makes him pretty valuable in a team that runs the ball a lot. Even with Josh Gordon coming back, I think that there's still going to be a run-heavy team, and I like Ben Tate out of that mix. Now let's go to the Vikings. Short term, Ben Tate could be your starter this weekend because of injuries. We've got the status of both Jerick McKinnon and Matt Asiata's up in the air. Ben Tate could be your starter on Sunday, which is a little bit crazy. Joe Banyard's in that mix as well. And so he may have an immediate impact this week. But overall, over the long term, Ben Tate's not very good. I mean, there's a reason Cleveland dumped him. He is utterly non-explosive. He is a totally ordinary back. We didn't like him in the preseason. It's one of the things we got right. We urged you not to draft Ben Tate, and we got this right. So overall, long term, I don't like his prospects with the Vikings. But as a potential short-term starter for this weekend, he's a guy you could potentially maybe pick up and start.
Another running back on the move, LeGarrette Blount going back to New England.
Yeah, how about that?
Coming off of Jonas Gray's amazing game, but apparently they wanted another running back there.
They need warm bodies they can trust with the Patriots, and so they go to LeGarrette Blount. Not somebody you normally think is trustworthy. You know, 4 different teams in 5 years. You know, a bevy of personality issues for LeGarrette Blount, and still he's somebody that you fantasy players have to pay attention to because he was so good down the stretch last year with the Patriots, where he was a fantasy goldmine. If he's going to end up taking some significant carries and carries near the stripe away from Jonas Gray, that it hurts Gray and it puts him into a position of potential relevancy. He knows the system, he knows the verbiage. There's a lot of reasons to think that Blount could have an impact. Maybe not this week, although a potential goal line carry is a possibility. But down the stretch, I think Blount is actually quite a bit more valuable now on the Patriots than he was trying to run behind Le'Veon Bell, who's having a great season. Yeah.
Mike Evans, he's on fire. He's looking like the #1 pick he was supposed to be. Surprisingly available in about 15% of leagues.
These are people asleep at the wheel. I mean, I don't know how Mike Evans could possibly be available right now. And let's just assume that those 15% are like ESPN leagues where people just sort of like drafted a team and then, went away and never played it.
The no rookie at all leagues.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, no rookie league. Is there such a thing? Mike Evans is making a pretty clear case to be rookie of the year. And if he continues on this trend, he's going to run away with that. He's been one of the 5 best wide receivers in the league over the last month. And he's getting the vast majority of the overall production from the entire Tampa Bay offense is going through him. Vincent Jackson's still getting targeted, but he's not getting anywhere near the production level. The height, the size that he brings to the table, it's just so great. Let's be clear. Mike Evans bailed out Johnny Manziel's college career. I mean, Manziel was no pinpoint passer, but Evans was coming down with everything. We're seeing a lot of the same things now with Josh McCown. McCown's not a pinpoint passer, but the catch radius on Evans is so big, it just brings in everything near him, and he's just skying over helpless, 5'10" cornerbacks, and that's made him a great fantasy player, Mike.
Charch has Mike Evans a top 5 wide receiver this week. Check all of the rankings at fantasyvictory.com. Charch will update them right up until kickoff on Sunday.